Hello and welcome to my channel, My Views and News. Viewers, Iran just a few hours ago launched two missile attacks on American bases in Iraq in Ain al-Asad and Azabil base. So this was the harsh revenge which was being chanted in Iran for the last 5 days. Death to Israel, death to America, that was being chanted in Iran for almost 4 days now. Now, what is the significance of these attacks and what is the future scenario now? Well, to me, it seems that the war between America and Iran, the conflict between America and Iran, which was being said that it will turn into war, it is over now. I mean, Iranians could have gone for potentially dangerous targets. They could have hit any American ship in Persian Gulf. They could have hit American bases in Syria, but they did not hit those bases. They went for American bases in Iraq because these bases, Americans were already on the move from these bases. They were not there. They were not sitting there waiting for Iranians to hit them. Because day before yesterday, we saw a letter which was written by an American general to Iraqi Defense Ministry, and in this letter it was hinted that American forces on these bases, they were being relocated. So certainly Americans were not there. That is why American President Donald Trump, he just tweeted that all is well. So it seems that Americans, they are ready to give a sort of face saving to Iranians. Iranians, they were badly in need of this face saving because mourners who were mourning for the death of Qasim Suleimani, they were pressurizing Iranian government, and this anti-America atmosphere in Iran, it was huge for Iran to tolerate. I mean, they had to do something, and they went for these attacks, which are relatively softer sort of reply. It was very expected, and there does not seem to be any American casualties, any large-scale American damage. That is why they are saying that all is well. So it's good for the region. It's good for the region that the tension that was potentially turning into a sort of war, it has come to an end. Firstly. Secondly, it seems that both the parties, they have gained something out of this tension. I mean, Americans, they have given a strong message that they will not tolerate anyone in their way, in their designs in the Middle East, that they will hit whosoever comes in there in the Middle East. And Iranians, they were facing protests at home. They were launching a crackdown against protesters at home. Several hundred protesters have been killed, according to international reports. Now these protesters, they have become mourners in the funeral gathering of Qasim Suleimani. So the protests, anti-Iran protests in Iran, they will go on the back burner. So both the sides got something out of this face-to-face between Iran and America. But proxy war in Iraq, it will continue. Pressure will be built upon America to leave Iraq, which America will not. I mean, Iraqi parliament, it passed resolution day before yesterday calling in that resolution for Americans to leave Iraq. But Americans are saying that they will stay there. Now they are launching pro-America elements in Iraq. Yesterday we heard an interview of Ayad Alawi, former Iraqi president, and he said, and this interview was in BBC's program Hot Talk, and he said that I oppose the pullout of American troops from Iraq, and he is a Shia, by the way, Ayad Alawi. So these pro-American elements in Iraq, now they will raise their voices, they will support Americans stay there in Iraq. So they will try to sort of develop an atmosphere in America, in Iraq, for America to stay there. Firstly. Secondly, if Iranians and Iraqis, they have too much pressure on Americans to leave Iraq, then ISIS will be launched, or ISIS will come. Wherever ISIS come, you know, Americans follow, and Americans have been hinting at this fact that they have stopped their operations against ISIS in Iraq, and if ISIS is reborn, then Americans will follow. So Americans are there to stay in Iraq because they have taken pains to come close to Iran, and they will not like to lose these gains. So let's see what happens, but it's good that better sense prevailed, and the conflict, the impending sort of war, it has come to an end. Thanks for watching.